Now it's time for Cam. Welcome Jules back to the pod to talk about some of the major and great releases that came out in the year of 1998. Hey, side note.
I got one too when you get done.
Okay, I almost wore my Vince Carter Air Forces today, but I couldn't find him in time because he was in the 98 draft class.
And he was in the Shocks dropped in 98 too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Nah, I just made that up.
I was just gonna say, did he start with
it was 2000. I was just talking.
Yeah.
But like, did y'all notice that 1998 just wasn't hitting like 96 and 97? I mean, it was some good releases, but nothing compared to 96 and 97. No, all right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No,
I got a home where we talk about that all the time. That was the start of the decline for Nike.
yeah. So in 1998, like it was just so light, just because they were just in transition to moving warehouses. I mean, moving facilities and factories at the time. So, like, it was just not a lot of sneakers being produced. You know what I'm saying? Unless you were like an elite, like Penny or Peyton right here, or Pippen, or of course Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Or just a newer innovation that they had right there with the Pilar. But yes, just to give you a little breakdown on some of these sneakers right here for sure. So we're gonna start with this Penny 4. Just came as a new, like, as one of the newest basketball shoes because Penny Hardaway had a good run. You know what I'm saying? So like they weren't gonna shy away from him not having a new signature shoe for sure. But like, just to break down shoe down a little bit, like it came with a full ankle support, which we used to usually seeing like a basketball shoe with an ankle support. Like it just usually come from like one side to the neck, but this one came from one ankle, so you can tighten it all the way up as much as you want, and then come back and pull it for a good ankle support. And then down here it had this little Velcro for comfort. You know what I'm saying? So you can fix it. Also, to put the shoe on and off, it had an extra Velcro here for the ankle support to make it easy to slip on and off when you got, you know what I'm saying? So when you put it on, you know what I'm saying, it was tight. This was a tight shoe, her in the forefoot, and then to take it off, you know what I'm saying, just to make it easy for you to take that whole strap off. So there you go with that big long strap like that. So
Big long strap.
That's crazy.
but anyway, yeah, so no, I ain't gonna hurt about that. So with these right here, this glove, 1998, you know, Gary Payton was one of them guys, you know, and he was the defensive player of the year, right? He was defensive player of the year, like probably like 2 or 3 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So he was known for his defense. So like they made this called the glove, the Nike Air Zoom Flight glove, 1998, with this monkey paw on the inside. Jules, you got any information about this monkey paw? Do you know anything about it?
It was just for support.
For ankle support, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, for your whole foot too, though, because like most of the shoe is like lightweight mesh.
Yeah, so for sure.
They're just trying to make it like as light as possible, but at the same time you have to add support.
Yeah, and then so like to move on to this one, this is the takedown model of this Zoom Flight glove. This is the Nike Son of glove, which is it was a cheaper model of this. This was like $140. This was like $100. But this one right here really went crazy in the streets because all the different colors in it. You know what I'm saying? Like and right here it had a on a different style. So this is the Nike Son of glove 2.0. And there was a regular version that was scripted right here, like as you see right here on this Velcro. Like pretty much this was right here on the forefoot right here instead of this check, which made like this shoe like a hit, like for real. Like you couldn't go wrong if you had those shoes because they came in like crazy colorways, all Carolina with white, all red with white, all black with red. Like this one right here only had 2 colorways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the actual signature shoe, but this one came in like bangers, navy and white, black with white with the script, like patent leather on this, like on the inner check of this right here. Like this one right here was just like bananas, and I guess because it was cheaper, like more people gravitated to it, or just because it had more colorways. And also another unique thing about this is this is the Nike holistic sole here, and which we know this has the Zoom Flight glove upper. So this is kind of like I ain't gonna say it's a hybrid back then, but it's something about this 2.0. You know what I'm saying? On the back of this telling me that this is like a hybrid like sneaker or some joint of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So on to the Nike Air Max Pilar, which like you can't even identify what this shoe really is. So like I'm gonna tell you, like this is a cross trainer for sure. Like the dude who wore this played for the Raiders, named Charles Woodson, and he was just like a cold football player at the time, like one of the coldest at the time. I can't really tell you his position. I don't really know. I didn't watch football at the time. I like this shoe a lot.
He's a corner.
It was the corner. Yeah, so like I like this shoe a lot, just period. I kind of like wore it as like an ACG because it was so tough. You know what I'm saying? Like in the rain and all that stuff. But something unique about this was like this was the first. So we're used to seeing TN on the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And the VM, which is zoom. You know what I'm saying? The TN stands for tune, and this is TL, which stands for total. And like if you know anything about like what the Total Max, you know what I'm saying? That's the Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a cross, like breed with like a cross trainer. So like this is associated to a basketball shoe for sure. And like I said, Charles Woodson played football, so it's a cross trainer. You know what I'm saying? So you can do pretty much like whatever sport you wanted to do with that. All right, we got these 2-3 newer runner innovations. The Nike Tune Air in the blue colorway, which was a hard banger for sure. And then this one looked like a tiger, went crazy. And then I think this one originally dropped as a women's, if I'm not mistaken. But these are all three the OG colorways of the Nike Tune Air. And you got that Scottie Pippen right there. That was like one of the, today right now, that's like listed in every single list as like the top, like, if I'm not mistaken, like 10, but for sure on the top 100 list as best basketball shoes in the world at the time. You know what I'm saying? Made by Aaron Cooper. Yeah, Aaron Cooper, for sure.
All right, so the Jordan 13 in 1998, probably the best shoe that came out in 1998. And
Man, you think so, for real?
yeah, so for the Jordan 13,
Bro, Jules, I'm sorry. I know you about to talk about that shoe, but I want you to pull out the 2017 one.
yeah, look,
So just the difference of the reds, bro.
yeah, look at the difference in the reds, and so see, like this is how the OG was right here. You know, like a deeper Chicago Bulls red, and you know, for some reason, I don't know, they just start fading them through the years, making it lighter and lighter. And the OG's a little bit higher too. That's another thing though, like a lot of these shoes that we wear are basketball shoes, and they were originally kind of high, and so sometimes when they retro them, they trim some size down thinking that they know what they're doing, but it's like, man, just make it how it was, and everything will be cool. But
Wait, before you keep going too, I got one question about the 13s, because Cam told me something, and I'm not sure if it's true. Cam said that the white, black, and true red that he got games was what?
$39.99.
139 versus the rest of them being 149.99. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know about that, but I know some of these were 150 plus tax because it came out to 163. It was the most I'd ever paid for a shoe. So, like I could say for sure, like the black, the two playoffs, I know that they were 150 plus tax. I know that, but I don't remember the He Got Game being that much. They might have been though, because it was like, you know, like they came out in '97 at the end of '97, so they might have been. But real quick, the Jordan 13 to me is probably like the biggest departure from the previous model. What I mean is, if you look at, say, you look at the 3s, 4s, 5s, you can see the linear progression. You know what I mean? Like look at the 9, 10, and 11. That you can see how each
they all
one
got something similar.
Yeah, but this one just jumped like right off. Like, you know, you don't see the Jordan 12 like almost nowhere in here. So it's like it was a whole new shoe. The first time I saw it, I thought it was crazy. But yeah, so Jordan 13 for me is the best release of 1998. This is an OG right here too. All right, let me move these out the way. Sorry. All right, and so I got another Jordan brand shoe right here that hasn't retroed. So 1998 was a big year for Jordan brand because that's when they started releasing a lot more like the team shoes and Jumpman shoes. But this is the Jumpman Vindicate. It was a Vin Baker signature shoe. I know a lot of young kids don't know who he is, but he was an all-star level player, pretty good player. Like a pretty good second option.
Yeah, he was good, bro.
And that came in 2 colors too. It was a white and green colorway too.
And then they had some team colors in East Bay. They had like a white and red, and I want to say they had a North Carolina too, like white and baby blue. But I know the white and red was nice because Maryland was wearing them, and I like those. So this is a 1998 release, and I think did they retro these already? No. Here's another one. Roy Jones Jr. He got a boxing shoe back in 1998. He was one of the athletes. So
Bro, y'all must have forgot.
Here's another one. 1998. It was a Roy Jones Jr. Boxing shoe. The first boxing shoe done by Jordan Brand. I don't know if it was the first done by Nike, but it's definitely the first done by Jordan Brand.
So wait, bro. Clearly those are worn.
Yeah.
So what did you wear those with, bro?
I wore them. I sold it to him.
Was it you or Sir Gary?
It was me.
Did you get them from Sir Gary?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I never wore these. I never wore these.
What did you wear them with, bro?
I like practice in them and then put on a pair of hooping shoes.
And then put on
In a game. I mean, I like warmed up in them.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how far me and Jewel go back, bro. For real.
There's a couple of other Jordan Brand shoes that released. It was like you got an Eddie Jones low top. I think it was called the Jumpman Pro Quick.
Yeah.
I actually had 2 colorways of those. I had the first black, white, and purple, and then the white and red. But I forgot to bring those, and honestly, I don't even know where they are. But I got them. I know I have them in my house. So, all right, real quick too. Here's I got another 1998 that people probably ain't never seen before. It's a takedown model that's never retroed, but it's the Air Props Up Tempo. It's a takedown of the Air Max Up Tempo 3.0, and it's never been retroed. It's a shoe I always liked, and I'd like to see that again if possible.
And before you go to your next shoe, also with the Team Jordans that released, it was the Jordan Team, which had Jumpman written across the midsole. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That also released in 1998.
Yes. Yeah. And I think, have they retroed those?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Pretty much all Team Jordans that retro.
Okay, and so these right here, this is my second ever pair of Air Force Ones right here. I got these in 1998 at Finish Line in Barton Creek Mall, and man, they had like a whole wall of all kind of stuff. But this was the best one that I saw. I'd never seen a shoe like this, all low top suede, and this is suede. This is like real suede. You can see it. It's from 1998, and it still hasn't cracked. It's getting close to 30 years old, and it's like for real. So I had to grab this one, man. And like I think I remember wearing these at school and people were tripping out like, what the hell are those? Because it's a baby blue shoe. I know nowadays it don't seem like nothing, but there wasn't a lot of stuff like that back then. You know what I mean?
Was that one of the Air Force Ones that had SC in the title? And do you know what SC meant on the Air Force One?
Man, I did know, and I think it did say SC. Yeah, I think it did say SC. They got these on StockX. You can look it up real quick, and it should say the SC on it. But no, I don't remember what it stood for. And so I got one more. I'm pretty sure it's 1998. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. I think it was like kind of around the same time as this one. But so this one right here was like black and like Carolina blue.
Yeah.
Mid top with the jewel swoosh, and this was a nice one too. I don't know if this colorway's ever been retroed. Has it been retroed?
Nah, it ain't ever been retro, and I'm not sure if it's 97 or 98.
Yeah, it might be.
It's one of those.
It might be a 97, but it's. I know I had it around that time, and I figured I'd just bring it because it could have been 98 too. But yeah, man, 1998. It was a good year. I prefer 95 and 96 and even 97, but 98 was definitely a good year.
Yeah, it's kind of downhill after this though.
Yeah, no, to me, 98 is the start of the downhill.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stuff, though. Definitely a lot of good stuff. Dan?
I had a few more pieces that I just didn't put up here, too.
Like what?
The Nike Air Pairs.
Oh, well, this one, man, we should have talked about this.
From Jumanji?
You want to talk about this one?
No, you got that one.
Came out of 98.
Are you still going? Okay. So, last one right here. So this is the tail end of 1998. I think November 98. Yeah. So MJ had just retired like a few months before, but of course they were continuing the signature line because Jordan Brand was his own brand by the time. And the Air Jordan 14. He had wore the black and red in the finals against the Utah Jazz, but this was a whole new colorway we had never seen. And with the tradition was to start off the basketball season with the white black colorway, the way they had did with the 13, 12, and 11 before. And so here we are, number 14. I want to say November 1998.
So yeah, man, 1998. I thought it was a slew, but turned out to look like things look good for 98.
Yeah, it was the Air Max Deluxe too, man. We should have brought the Air Max Deluxe.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring
was
that.
It 98? I don't know. That might not have been 98, but no, it was a. There was
yeah,
a lot
98 looked good across the board though.
A lot of nice shoes.
So there you go.